The man once casually wished for the school to blow up. The next moment, a deafening explosion shook the air. The classroom where his class was held erupted in flames. Police determined it was a terrorist attack. Still in shock, he stumbled out of the building dazed and silent. When he arrived home, he saw his dog had pooped on the carpet again. He muttered that he wished the mess could jump into the toilet by itself. To his disbelief, the piles of poop suddenly stood upright. They hopped toward the bathroom with uncanny determination. One pile leaped into the toilet with perfect accuracy and even flushed. Stunned, he realized that anything he said out loud would come true. He began to wonder if the classroom explosion was his doing. Panic set in, and he wished for all those who had died to come back to life. In an instant, bodies in the morgue sat up. Even skeletons in the cemetery clawed their way to the surface and roamed the streets. Horrified, he quickly wished for them to return to where they came from. At once the corpses vanished without a trace. Realizing he could reverse his mistakes, he wished for time to rewind. The classroom returned to its original state. Students were once again seated quietly as if nothing had happened. His class had always been the worst in the school, noisy and troublesome, constantly drawing the principal's anger. So he wished for them to become the model class. Moments later, he peeked through the window. Every student was sitting upright, self-studying, without a single word from him. Back home, he stood before the mirror, noticing his slightly chubby figure. He waved his hand, and instantly the reflection showed a man with sculpted abs. Satisfied with his new look, he still felt lonely at night. He wished to see the beautiful woman who lived downstairs. In an instant, she appeared under his bed, screaming in terror. Flustered, he tried to fix it by wishing he could not see her. But instead, he made himself blind. He quickly wished for his sight to return, and for her to forget everything that had happened. Later, he told his best friend about his strange ability. But his friend did not believe him. Spotting a skeleton model nearby, he wished for it to talk. Immediately, the skeleton came to life and began rambling about its past. Annoyed, he wished for it to jump out the window but remain unharmed. The skeleton flipped through the air, smashed through the glass, and landed safely outside.